Yo, what's going on, Chicago Sports Hub? We got UFC prediction this weekend in Nashville, Tennessee, fight night. It's a decent card, man. Got a good amount of fights to talk about. Let's get straight into it. Jeremiah Wells versus Carlston Harrison. My bad, Carlston Harris. Jeremiah Wells, he's 12-2 with one draw, 36 years old, 4-0 in the UFC. Harris, he's 18-5, 36 years old. I mean, both these guys are pretty good with striking, the grappling, the wrestling. They're pretty decent. But I think Jeremiah Wells will put on a better performance compared to Harris. I feel like he'll land more strikes and getting more ground control in this fight. So I got Jeremiah Wells, man, minus 124 money line in this fight. That's what I got. Let's talk about this next fight. Ignacio Bahamondes versus Klein. Ignacio, he's 14-4, 25 years old. Klein, he's 19-4 with one draw, 28 years old. I like Ignacio. I'm leaning towards Ignacio in this one. He's 6'2". Klein is 5'6". Ignacio, his reach advantage is 75.5, and Klein is 72.5. Not much of a difference, but Ignacio, he's much taller. I feel like his leg kicks to the body and his leg kicks to the legs is going to help him win this fight for Ignacio. They're both pretty good, man. They're both, well-rounded fighters, dog. They get the submissions. They both get knockouts. But, Ignacio fighting out of Chicago, same gym as Bilal Muhammad, Juliana Pena. I think Ignacio, man, just like how the past fight I was talking about earlier, I think Ignacio puts on more striking damage and just using his reach and using his, lanky. He's really lanky. But I can see him using his advantage, using his reach and shit, and using his size for him to get this win over Klein. So I got Ignacio, man. I got Ignacio money line. Let me tell you the odds right now. My bad, guys. It's minus 235. That's a nice parlay leg and shit. That's what I got for that fight, man. Let's talk about this next one here. We got Diego Lopez versus Gavin Tucker. Lopez, he's 21-6, 28 years old. Tucker, he's 13-2, 37 years old. But Diego, man, he's 5'9". Tucker, he's 5'5". This is this is big. Diego Lopez, he has a longer reach advantage compared to Gavin Tucker. Lopez, 72.5, and Gavin Tucker is 66 inches. That's huge, man. I see Diego, man, getting the win here. I mean, he looked really good in his UFC debut last fight against a top opponent like Masvidal, and he was putting in crazy-ass submissions in this fight, man. So I like Diego Lopez not only because, he's good with the submissions and he looked really good at his last fight, but also he's longer and taller compared to his opponent, man. So I got Diego Lopez here, man. Give me him. Money line, minus 186. And, that's what I got. That's what I got for that one. Let's talk about this next fight, man. Dustin Jacoby versus Kennedy Nzechukwu. Dustin Jacoby, he's 18-7, one draw, 35 years old. Kennedy Nzechukwu is 12-3, 31 years old. They're both 3-2 past 5 fights. Kennedy has the longer reach, 83 inches, compared to Dustin Jacoby, 76. So Kennedy has a longer reach. I feel like, man, Dustin Jacoby, he's the experienced fighter. But, man, Kennedy, he's been looking really good the past few fights. He's been knocking people out, putting them in submissions, making them tap. I'm going to go with the rising young star here, man. Give me Kennedy, dog. Give me Kennedy money line to beat Dustin Jacoby. Kennedy, he is minus 166 money line. It's going to be a close fight, though. But I'm going to go with the young guy with the bigger name, in my opinion, for this one. All right, let's talk about the co-main event. Jessica Andrade versus Tatiana Suarez. Jessica Andrade, she's 24-11, 31 years old. Tatiana Suarez, she's 10-0, undefeated, 32 years old. She's taller. Tatiana Suarez, 5'4", compared to Jessica Andrade, 5'1". She's obviously longer as well, 66 inches, compared to Jessica Andrade, 62. This is really tough. This is a really, really tough fight here, man. Because Jessica Andrade, she been struggling the past few fights, but even though she been losing, there are top big names in her division. You know, Valentina Shevchenko, Amanda Lemos, Erin Blanchfield. I mean, she's experienced too. You know, she beat one of the best as well. But man, this is really tough, man. Because Tatiana Suarez, she's bigger. You know, she's really dominant on the ground and shit. But guys, she hasn't really been active, you know what I'm saying, like that much. Like her last fight was like, well, last year. But before that, her last fight was in 2019. That's a big layoff. You know what I'm saying? Going against experienced fighter like Jessica Andrade. Listen, man, I'm going to tell you something. I would suggest you guys to sprinkle a little something on Jessica Andrade. Make her like a single bet. Because it's plus like 285 right now, money line for Jessica Andrade. The only reason like I'm leaning towards her is because, you know, she fought experienced fighters. And Tatiana Suarez, like besides her last fight in 2022, I think, before that it was 2019. So even though Tatiana beat some big names, Alexa Grasso, Kyler Esparza, I'm going to lean toward Jessica Andrade. But that's for the single bet. For a nice parlay piece, I think this fight to start in round 2, minus 186 on FanDuel, is the move for this fight. I really think so. Because, man, this shit could go either way, bro. So, yeah, single bet, Jessica Andrade, you know, sprinkle on a little bit. But I do like the fight to start in round 2 for this fight, for the co-main event. All right, let's move on to the main event, man. Corey Sandhagen versus Rob Font. Corey Sandhagen, he's 16-4, 31 years old, 3-2 in the past 5 fights. Rob Font, he's 20-6, 36 years old. He's 3-2 his past 5 fights as well. I mean, both these guys fought pretty good fighters, man. One of the best in their division as well. But I'm leaning towards Corey Sandhagen only because I feel like his skill set is better than Rob Font. You know, don't get me wrong, Rob Font is a great fighter. You can't count him out. But Corey Sandhagen, man, he got the submission skills, he got the ground skills, he got the striking skills. He got the experience when it comes to 5-round fights as well. Don't get me wrong, Rob Font, he fought a few 5-round fights, but I'm going with Corey Sandhagen here, man. I feel like he's up next for that title shot, you know, besides anyone else in that division. So give me Corey Sandhagen money line. I know the odds are kind of ugly, you know, minus 370 for Corey Sandhagen. But I see Corey Sandhagen with a finish if you want to go after value. Corey Sandhagen TKO. That's what I got for that one, guys. All right, I'm going to run it back for y'all real quick. I'm running back. So I got Jeremiah Wells money line, Ignacio Bahamondes money line. Then I got Diego Lopez money line. I got Kennedy Njoku money line. I'm leaning towards Jessica Andrade, single bet, but I like the fight to start in round 2 for that one for the co-main. And I got Corey Sandhagen money line, but if you want to go after the value, go after Corey Sandhagen TKO knockout for the main event. That one's going to be a great fight, though. That could be fight of the night for the main event, guys. Tune the fuck in next episode. NFL's around the corner. It officially started. Let's fucking go, guys. Tune in this weekend. It's going to be decent. Peace out.